Plaintiff Lisa Volmert met the defendant on a dating app, and after he begged her to go out with him, she reluctantly agreed. Lisa claims their relationship didn't go anywhere after she found out he was living with his parents, and she's suing him today for a refund on a deck. Defendant Wayne Wetzler says on his first date with Lisa, he went to her house and he didn't leave for 2 days. Wayne claims their relationship didn't work out because the sex wasn't good, and he's countersuing her for harassment.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Okay. Well, I first met Wayne on a dating website around the holidays, and he kept begging me to go out with him. And I normally don't date older guys, but he kept sending me messages and begging me to go out, so I finally did.
How old are the guys you normally?
Just a couple years older than me. He's like
Okay.
six years older.
Got it.
So I finally agreed to go out, met him for a drink, and we had fun, and he was really funny, and we had a good time, and I thought I definitely would want to go out with him again.
You would?
I did, after the
good.
first date. But then he was notorious for canceling our plans last minute. I would be dressed and ready to go, and he'd always have an excuse. He was always sick or...
Crack!
Crackhead. When they start disappearing like that and got all type of excuses and I'm on my way and don't show up and don't hear from them. You a smoker? When you quit?
Never started. Take a drug test for double the amount.
All right, so he became flaky with you.
He became flaky. He never would show up, always had an excuse. He was always sick, always had to work, or was always tired. And when he did show up, he would just sleep on my couch the entire time.
I'm gonna go back to where I was. That's definitely how it goes. That's exactly how it goes. Go ahead.
Okay.
So
After a binge, he come to the house and lay down. See, he tired now. You know, all nighter. That was a good one, huh?
Yeah.
Go ahead. So he come over and lay out on the couch
Right.
after having come up missing. Go
right,
ahead.
and then I guess the final straw was just finding out he was living with his parents. It was not very attractive to me, so we never really went out after that.
Sir, give me some background.
All right. So
See, young men, get your own places. Be a man. Grow up. Get out mama's basement, grandma's basement. You'll get quit. And you won't know why. She never told you that, did she?
Who's that?
She never told you because you're living with your parents.
I lived there for a month.
I'm saying
in
she never
between
said
homes.
she was through with you for living with them.
Right.
So my point to these young men, they may not tell you that, but you're gonna look up somebody else got your woman, or they're done with you altogether. You're gonna say, I wonder why. It was because you wouldn't get out the basement. Nobody want no man that's living with a grown man. Grown man living with his mom and daddy. We give you about 25, 27.
So if that was the case, after 6 months, you think she'd leave. But so the first night we met online. First night, a little bit of snow. Went back to her house. Spent the night. She
Little bit
forgot.
of
She
snow.
left that out.
So you
No,
were
not
snorting
that kind
before
of
you
snow.
start smoking.
Snow from before.
Powder man.
Yeah, you a powder man.
That's a good one. No.
Got it now.
Snow outside.
I knew cocaine. I knew.
Snow outside.
All right.
So, you know, I spent the night there, spent the next night there. She left that out. But
At her house?
yes.
The first night?
First night, within 2 hours.
Well, may I add that the highway for him to get back
It
home
was closer to my
closed,
house than it was to her house.
and it was closed.
Yeah. So, second night I could have drove home, but I didn't. But where were we again? To the snow.
No, you're telling me.
No.
You were right where you just
So, you
stopped.
know-
You were right there. Mm-hmm.
Our relationship was not good from day one.
Why?
At all. Sex wasn't that good, and I usually don't date thicker women.
Your Honor.
Sir. I think they got places where men can go now to learn how to have better sex.
Institute, sex
Don't
institute.
feel bad.
So I usually don't date.
Don't feel bad. You're probably not the only one.
So
Go ahead.
That's what it is.
I'm sorry for
No,
you.
it just
I'm
that
sorry
never
to hear
happened,
that.
so he wouldn't know.
Go ahead.
Maybe it's
See,
from
let's-
drinking too
let's
much and
stop
she was
it.
passed
Go
out.
ahead, sir.
It was like doing a teddy bear.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, I mean, that's it. I have no more to say.
Tell me why you're suing him. This $2,300.
I'm suing Wayne for $2,300 for a refund for the deposit I gave him to do a deck that he promised that he was going to do through his company. The deck never was built. He continued to have excuses, once again, about why they couldn't come and build it, why the builders didn't show up. So finally I asked for a refund.
Sir, you have a deck problem?
Nope. First it rained for...
You say you didn't finish it.
She said, I text her, she goes, it's not raining here, and I said it's raining, so we couldn't do it. It was never through my work, it was through me. I offered her the money back, and she said no. But then all of a sudden her septic system went back, so she went after her ex to fix it, and she still owes for that. So I offered her the money back, she never took it. Meanwhile, she called my boss, the owner of our company, told him the story, and I got fired. I lost a 60+ thousand year
Told him
job.
what story? That you hadn't finished.
Never started it, and there was no time frame on the deck to get done. There was no contract even.
It's called a reasonable amount of time. And
what is that?
Pardon me?
And what would that be?
Reasonable? How long was it?
So I gave him the money in March of 2019.
When did you
and,
call his employer?
Around June 8th.
Yeah, about 90 days
Excuse me,
typically.
July
If there's no
8th,
time
July
frame,
8th.
that's what it is. Typically, it's about 90 days if there's no contracted time frame. That's a
Well,
reasonable
she never
amount of
complained
time.
until mid-June.
All right, and so you
Never
were
said a
supposed
word
to have
about it.
done it
She was happy.
mid-March.
We're
You
on
were
her
supposed to
bike.
have done it mid-March.
Correct.
Mid-March, mid-April, mid-May, mid-June. 90 days. What do you have, ma'am?
So I do have some evidence here, and this is showing text messages between the two of us of him promising to do the deck, and then when I asked for the money back, for him blaming everybody but himself, blaming his employer, blaming another contractor, and then promising ultimately that he would give me the
must
money
have
back.
did something, ma'am. You say on here, the deck is too little. Please build a
She's talking about the deck,
Please get a
not the-
bigger one. Huh? That's what it said.
When did you get the deck
You the
back?
one went there trying to insult this woman. I'm the insulter in chief. When you come in my courtroom insulting somebody, particularly a woman, I'm gonna go at you for her. She doesn't have to say a thing. I'm gonna tear you down. You and them little decks you build. I don't have nasty minds. I'm talking about the woman's debt. Sir, you agreed to repay her. What is your defense today? Is it because she called your employer?
Yes.
And the employer is the one you worked for?
Correct.
Providing those construction services? That's who she's supposed to call. Call the boss.
But it was never through my work. It was through me. My work had nothing to do with it.
Did you know that?
No, he told me it was going to be through his work on the side for cash.
He's
And if you
pointing to
look in
something.
there, it says.
Show them that for me, where he indicated
Your Honor,
to
she had a
it has
roof
something
done
to
through
do
her
with the
company, and there was a
work. We don't
complete
see, sir.
contract.
So you were deceiving your boss. You were doing work on the side when the
Here,
company should have
it says
gotten
I'm
that
really-
money. You
I
were doing
agree. I'm
side
more pissed
work,
off at my work, to be
doing the
honest.
same
That's
type
what
of
it
work
is.
your company does. People do that, but I'm just saying, I agree. I'm more pissed at my work, to be honest, but it is what it is. My money back by 7 a.m. before. I'm going, okay, I got this. This is ridiculous. You're blaming it on your work. Sir, judgment for the plaintiff, your claim is dismissed. Have a good day. Yours.
I've learned my lesson with the whole dating website and with trusting men and paying cash without a contract. So it was a hard lesson, but I'm happy I won.